jumping on top of furniture and literally throwing trash all over the floor, expecting somebody to come behind and just pick it up.
I thought when that, you tell me, are we going out? I don't know, you're in charge.
For the nature journal.
Jesse, do you need help with your math? Okay,
So
Jesse needs help with math. Well, you want to go help?
Make me coffee.
That's crazy.
I'm 37 years old.
Aw.
Oh, but dude, Raphael is named after what? We just figured out. Raphael the Ninja Turtle.
Good morning. I am in my half done, half undone utility room out here. We recently moved the computer out here and we are making some school storage. And John built this countertop for the kids to have an independent workspace because we won't do computers in bedrooms. And so as Bella gets closer to middle school, we needed to create a space. And so that's where I'm at, getting ready to start a premiere. I'm excited. I love doing these premieres. John is, it's 10 o'clock, almost 10. And John is going, he had just had to run into work for a few minutes. They are doing, obviously right now, he's only taking on exteriors and not giving any estimates right now to not be in contact with people. Although obviously some of their stuff is essential work, especially when it comes down to like, you know, necessary construction, mold remediation, things like that, but they're only doing exteriors right now. It's raining today, so he's actually gonna be home, and he's only been in for a little bit. So, because I have this premiere, we're holding off on school for just a little bit. I mean, it's Monday, so we're just gonna hold off until this premiere is over, which means that John will get to be a part of our school day today, and I know y'all have been wanting him to do a John Homeschools day in the life, and I was thinking, well, that's not possible because he's been at work. I thought maybe everyone was assuming he was home, but he actually in the last week or so has been off and on home a little bit more, so I thought we could do a day in the life with John. So I'm gonna do this little premiere, which is so much fun, and then I will see you guys after that. All right, guys, I just left the chat. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, then follow me on YouTube. Like, if you follow me on YouTube, go to the community tab and I will show you when the chat will be each week. I put it up a few days ahead of time just to give you guys a warning. It's really been a blessing to like sit here with coffee and have some mom talk with my girlfriends here online. So make sure you join us for the next premiere, which might even be for this video. So join us for the next one if you missed this one. And I just heard John's truck pull in, so we are going to get rolling. All right, Annie, what are you making?
It's the glue kind of pink.
Yes, what are you making today?
Slime!
With your birthday slime kit?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we gonna do first?
First we'll get to the glue.
All right, gonna dump it all in? You got this by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Keep holding it upside down, you got a lot to go.
That was a great one.
That is a great one, you're right.
That make the fall.
Oh my God.
That's my baby.
Oh, her baby's in the high.
Yeah, and my baby's talking in there.
Yeah, her baby's in the high chair behind you. That's what that was.
Baby scared me.
Yeah, my baby is talking in the high chair.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, are you done with that one?
Yeah.
All right, now what's next? Oh, please don't rub it on your shirt, okay?
Activator.
What is it?
Activator.
All right. Now, I think there's not. Pour half of that in. Half of it, okay? Okay, and then you're gonna stir it a little bit, and then you're gonna start mixing it with your hands, but leave it in the bowl, okay?
Okay. And don't touch your face.
Right.
It got on the table.
We'll wipe it down.
Whoa.
Do you want any help?
No.
Okay, good.
Hear that sound?
Let me hear that sound. It is crunchy, you're right. All right, Isabella is researching a dancer for her ballet class this afternoon. We both forgot she had homework this weekend, so who are you looking up?
Hannah Pavlova.
Palova. Yeah, I know, it's hard. Okay, so she's looking that up and gonna do that. John just got home, so he is making himself breakfast right now because he does intermittent fasting. And then I'm making slime with Annie, and the boys are just doing some Lego building. We told them they had some time to play. We just decided we're gonna actually start school at noon so John and I can wrap up a few loose ends since he's home this morning kind of unexpectedly. All right, this is what was on my list for this morning. I need to dust now, but I needed to just swap out some picture frames and put in our new pictures. And then I also, yeah, those are our toothbrushes. Put them in my bathroom, please. And so because of that, I was able to rearrange my willow tree. I collect willow tree figures because I'm actually 73, in case you guys didn't know. So I kind of arranged which ones I got with each kid, or like, you know, how that worked out. Hello, hello. Also, we finally had a chance to move in our new piano, and we need to put this one now in the garage. Now that John had to borrow a furniture dolly from work, so we were able to move this in this weekend. We didn't want anybody in our house, so we had just had it stored until he and I could do it. And so we were able to do it yesterday. And this is our old piano. We did not have the manpower after doing that to then go ahead and do this one, to move this one back into our garage for the time being until the family who's gonna take it can take it in May. So I used to keep my willow trees on there. So I rearranged everything. This is so much brighter. I'm going to do a morning basket over lunch right now. So we're just having a snacky lunch. And then John actually has my planner for the week, and he's just gonna kind of pick off what he can do himself, and then I'll do the rest of it. And it was hard to explain the way that I plan, because basket is not like by order of days of the week, but I just explained to him, just pick a couple of things and rotate through the rest. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to participating today.
Who's ever heard of the word fortitude? You have. Okay, do you know what fortitude means?
No.
What does it mean? It's not a noise you make after you eat beans.
Oh my gosh.
What
is it? Okay, that's good. Okay, so fortitude means bearing hardship or discomfort with courage. Hebrews, can anybody tell me a story that they know from the Bible, or a personal story about how someone endured something really hard in life, a discomfort, either being physical or emotional, or something that somebody went through, or they learned to trust God in the middle of it?
I could.
Yeah? I know you could. Anybody else?
I'm thinking of a Bible story.
Can I say a name and then you tell me what you think?
Yeah.
Remember Job?
Oh.
Remember that? I just read from this book, it said that God will allow discomforts in order to train us, to learn to trust Him more. You know, Satan had to approach God for permission in order to test Job and his trust in the Lord, and God allowed it to happen. So think about that. No matter what hardship we're facing, God's already provided the way through and out through Christ. Guess whose birthday is today? Raphael Sanzio, the greatest of Italian painters, born at Urbino, Italy, April 6, 1483, and he died April 6. Oh my gosh, he died on his birthday.
Really?
How crazy is that?
Wow, that's crazy.
At 37 years old.
Aww.
Oh, but dude, Raphael is named after what? We just figured out. Raphael the Ninja Turtle.
The painter.
Yeah, it was named after the painter.
You know, all of them are named after the painters because of the very first episode.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Homeschooling with Dad. You learn all the good stuff, the useful stuff.
Okay. So one more thing we're gonna read from here.
You're saying a song we said
So.
All right. Do you have a place saved in here?
We're on chapter 3.
Chapter 3. Field Hospital. Jack and Annie.
Teacher's Lounge Cam. All right, you're an hour in. How do you feel? Morning basket, honestly, is the hardest part of the day. It's like the only fully like teacher-led thing we do.
So it's different for me because I don't do it every day.
Right.
So it's easier for me to come into it with a fresh outlook and a fresh mindset. However, being home over the weekend, Abby can attest to the fact, that had a couple breakdowns.
we're not usually homebodies. We are not usually home all weekend long. So
well, and also you when you're doing it every day, you pick up on the things that really trigger you and bother you.
Such as?
Yeah, it was all like the kids, the oldest of the ages, jumping on top of furniture and literally throwing trash all over the floor, expecting somebody to come behind and just pick it up.
I thought when that bothered me, I was supposed to just calm down.
Yeah. So yeah,
I am loving this position we've been in.
So schooling wise, I have a fresh outlook, so
yeah.
It's enjoyable to be able to do it.
Yeah, nice. Just so you know, I don't actually not enjoy that at all. There's the morning basket and the Charlotte Mason style homeschool that we've kind of eased into is beautiful and refreshing to me as a teacher as well. It's the other stuff, the nitty gritty kind of subjects that we don't necessarily follow the method that tend to wear me out. So I learn a lot from morning basket myself. Annie, you triggering daddy?
This is the reason why life is hard, right?
I'm gonna set up all about reading for Eli. John is gonna do it with him. I'm just gonna get it set up because there's no way I can expect him to know how to use this the first time looking at it. And then I'm gonna do using language well and spelling wisdom with Jessie while Bella gets ready for her dance class. And while she's dancing, Jessie's gonna do his Spanish and his math, most likely. I'm gonna help John figure out the order of events here because there's a lot of moving parts to our days with homeschooling 3 kids. So we're gonna get this set up. So the way this works is right here it has before story 1, complete the activity sheet. That's this one. Then you're going to read the warm-up sheet for pay attention to the page. So this one, and then you will go through this part, John. This is the teacher guide. Then
this is all after he reads, right?
Nope, this is before. Then right here it says read.
Okay.
And after each page it shows you what to say.
Okay.
To work on comprehension. Then here's story 2, warm-up sheet 2 on the other side of that. Then read this, and then this. That's it.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, boys, have fun. Then he gets to put his sticker on. Figure out the layout. He just realized there's more actually on the list today.
Well, here's a back page. So this is the beginning, which we just finished this.
Right.
And we got that stuff. But then there's 3 different kids.
Yeah, that's like the letters of their names.
Yeah, but I can only handle 1 kid.
Okay. And
then all this.
All what? Okay, that's not as much as you think. What are you doing down here?
We're gonna do this later in the year.
Okay, yeah.
Mommy.
What?
I want my sheet.
Okay, so
no,
anyway.
Okay,
math is next?
Yeah, Eli has 2 pages of math, and then he
Eli.
just needs to do, you read a chapter of the Civil War books. You can mark that.
Do I have 2 pages of math that I'm done?
Oh my gosh.
Eli, you have 2 pages of math.
And I'm done.
And then you have
science.
Nature
journal.
Science is nature journaling. That's all there is
Right,
today.
I know, but are we going out?
And then later this afternoon, we'll just read 10 pages of that book as a read aloud. You tell me, are we going out? I don't know. You're in charge.
For the nature journal.
Jesse, do you need help with your math? Okay,
So
Jesse needs help with math. Well, you want to go help?
Make me coffee.
Okay, Annie, tell me how you're doing this.
We're putting these on here.
Yeah.
And then get another one.
It's abstract cookie bacon, right? You need a haircut. Where are we going to go to get your haircut right now?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's where you belong with that hair. Nice, y'all done?
No.
Okay, can we organize these into 5 rows of 4?
So we do these right next to
Okay,
each
so we'll
other.
do 1,
Like Mommy, so we do these
2,
like Annie.
3, 4, not like Annie. And then do 5 rows like that for 20, okay? Close, yeah. Watch what we're gonna do here.
Mommy, I did it.
Okay,
Can you space them out a bunch?
Yes, we need to space them out. Good. Good job. Perfect. So now you have 1 row of 4, 2 rows of 4. You need to have 5 rows of 4. Good. Are you helping you or are you doing it on your own?
Nothing.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Well, 22 cents. What do you know?
I'm done with math.
Woo woo!
Woohoo!
Annie misses dance so much, so she's sitting right here. She was actually hiding over there before, popping her head up so she could watch the class. But it's just a workout class today, so.
So you finished math, language arts, all about reading. We finished our, now we need to do.
Yeah, that's our read aloud right now.
Okay.
But the nature and read aloud is all together when
Nature
everyone's
and read
ready.
aloud. It is?
Yep.
The read aloud being Clody?
Yeah, that's the diary, a diary.
Yeah, but why are you doing nature journal with that?
What? No, no. Together as a family, not together with the nature journal.
We do all that together. So Eli's done he's ready for a break.
So he can do the warm-up bin is what I usually do.
Ah, so warm-up bin, which is like the bin over there with the toys and stuff.
It sounds like a rave in the house right now.
I'm really having a hard time focusing.
With the music. Bella, turn that down a little bit, baby. John requested a chat here. What's
so
up?
the kids finished the majority of their work for the day, except for their group activities, which is going to be nature walk and read aloud. Can you get that?
I'm too afraid. Oh my gosh.
Eli, get down,
He
dude.
just used the handles. He just used the handles of the doors to swing himself backwards.
So.
Oh my gosh, that scared me. I didn't want to like call attention to it because I didn't want to scare him and have him fall.
But I think what's got to be really hard is picking appropriate times for the kids to take a mental break, but still not letting them fully disengage. Because once you let them completely disengage, you know, school's
like get into
over
their
for the
toys
day,
or something, yeah.
then it's so hard to bring them back in.
Right.
So right now, I'm finding the difficulty is allowing the two boys to have some free time, but not letting myself completely off the hook by not letting them completely off the hook, saying they're done.
Right.
You know, that's got to be really hard. I can imagine, you know, when you're tired and you want to tell them to just go away, that they take advantage of it. But they take advantage of it.
Well, yeah. The warm-up bin is so helpful for that reason. Because then I can say, go pick a warm-up toy. It's STEM-style toys. It's, you know, coding games.
It keeps them going.
It keeps them engaged in school, but gives me a minute and gives them a minute with me not like, you know, all over them. Because otherwise, if you're not careful, homeschooling can literally be you all over them all day long without any break for them, and it's important for them to just have a break from you as much as it is for you. So yes, the warm-up bin is helpful, and not getting into their stuff so they don't get distracted, and then it becomes even more work for you to bring them back, which is sometimes more than you're willing to put in. So Okay, so I'm in our room, cleaning our room right now, and John just brought me this package, and this is a beautiful painting from my Bible study group leader, and she took my word for the year. We all shared our words back in January. Now, obviously, our group isn't meeting right now. We're meeting virtually, but it's just not the same, and I thought this was so sweet. She probably painted one of these for each lady in our group. She's so talented. And she gave me this and put this, my word for the year, and then this verse. And I'm going to flip it over, but I can't. My last name is on it, so I'm going to try to. Here we go. And then on the back, she has all of this about invest. And it was really neat because we all got to share why we chose our words and what our words mean. And I'll link my video up here in the corner for why I chose this word. But it's really funny because I had completely forgotten that that was my word. And she remembered, and this is just so sweet. But another really neat thing that this has done is, coming from the Bible study group that we're a part of, I decided to step forward in faith and commit to being a leader next year. And I ended up getting assigned the preschool group, which is really sweet, and I'm really looking forward to it. But this Bible study group has been such a journey for me. It's one I had to leave years ago, but I didn't want to, but I just knew it was right for my family so that I could have some years to kind of heal from a horrible schedule that our family was stuck in. And eventually God led us back, and it's just been even more beautiful than it was years before. And moving into next year, it'll be our 3rd year back, and now I'll be a leader, which means it's a 4-hour commitment 1 day a week instead of a 2-hour commitment. And it's just so funny that this was my word, because it's just so neat how God will give us these, you know, thoughts, but we don't really know what he means by them, what his intentions are. And so getting this from her, you know, with a label from my Bible study teacher, and then kind of connecting the dots now with what it means for me. I'm scatterbrained, but I think you guys are following me. If you're following me, the word just has a whole new meaning when it's put on paper and connected to that Bible study. So this was so beautiful. I'm so grateful. She is just so sweet. She's so sweet, so talented. I've never met people who are just rooting for me and my family like I have from the women who are in a new season of life and kind of speaking life into us younger women. It's unbelievable. And she sent a sweet little note too, praying peace and endurance for you. Now may the Lord of peace himself give you his peace at all times in every way. The Lord be with you. 2 Thessalonians 3:16. Anyway, I just wanted to share. The kids all just also got something from their Bible study teachers. Look at how cute this is. Annie's journal from the year. They usually get to take a lot of stuff home with them at the end of the year, so this has been sad. So Eli and Annie got little goodie bags from their preschool and kindergarten classes, and I'm about to give Bella and Jessie theirs. All the remaining crafts they had left to do for the year and stuff. Tonight we were just having super lame, boring, what I could get on my Walmart grocery order pasta with some sauteed chopped spinach hidden in the sauce. And then these are brown rice and quinoa noodles. I didn't even check what the protein, decent-ish. Not really like a full meal, but you go with what you got, and it feels like a nice night to have an easy dinner. You guys, I just rescued John from like 6 hours of work. He was cutting a cantaloupe for dessert, and he had it literally. No, hold on. I can't get this. Ah!
I cut off an end.
He cut off an end and then was individually cutting out each ring.
And then I go like this. It's just my style.
That's ridiculous.
I don't taste the more. Wait, where are you? Like waiting. Like imagine if there was like elevator music.
Okay, so one, I have to admit that I've completely forgotten that we were vlogging, so the last 3 hours of our day are just lost. Two, I just looked over and John's like, I have to go tuck them in now. This is exactly how I feel at 9 o'clock every day.
I said I have to go freaking tuck them in.
Yeah, I was trying to keep it extra, like G, not PG.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Family channel, babe. Just kidding. Anyway, so that was our day today. We're gonna sit down and watch what now?
Something about food, so we can eat some food.
I have to admit that I didn't actually really plan to vlog today. It was like 9 or so when John told me he was coming home, and that's when I was like, oh, it'd be a great day to vlog him teaching the kids today, because we talked about that being on the agenda if he ended up being home at all this week. And so that's why I wasn't on as much, because I like had no intentions to get put together enough for a video today. So this was the most authentic me that you'll see on YouTube. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us today. Thanks for watching John.
Thanks, guys.
He actually did a really good job. I thought he did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm awesome.
No, it's always refreshing and you know, revealing how much I assume, how much you just assume when you're not the primary schooler. My brain is fried. That whole time span of the 3 hours was, you know, we did a lot. So anyway.
What did we do?
We did a lot.
Yeah.
We did bath time.
Yeah.
We did books. We did Annabeth.
Yes, exactly.
Just a lot, but no. It's good. It's always refreshing to be able to be the one to take over the reins somewhat and get a fresh outlook on how hard it is.
Well, and I have to say, from my perspective, I don't ever want to like stump him with school. I don't want to be like, hey, like throw him to the wolves, like figure out how to homeschool, because that's not how we get to like learn ourselves the curriculum and the teaching styles before we actually teach our kids. So it was not my intention to like throw him out there and embarrass him in front of the kids or anything. That being said, he really didn't take much coaching at all. He was really, you know, he listens to me a lot talk about school. He knows pretty well what our days look like, why we've chosen the curriculum we've chosen. I've talked his head off about Charlotte Mason for years. He pretty much probably knows everything there is to know. But I was still so surprised at just how smooth things went. And I think that says a lot about the style and the method that we use, which isn't perfectly Charlotte Mason, obviously. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Being the right fit for our family, because it feels very authentic. You know, it's an easy flow for our family. And then obviously like spiritually and just parenting, like our goals are the same. And I think that was really eye-opening for me, and I really appreciated being like in the audience today and getting to see that I'm not steering the ship alone. Like, this is a family culture and a decision that we both have made, and it really just kind of showed up today. So thanks for showing me that today, babe. All right, we'll see you guys later. Have a happy Easter. I'm not gonna be I'm putting this video up on Thursday, so I won't be around answering comments or approving anything online Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, just so we can enjoy that sacred time together, worshiping as a family from our living room. But still, it's important to me to be kind of closed off for a while. So I will see you guys back again on Monday. I hope you guys have a really sweet Easter with your immediate family quarantined in your homes. All right, see you guys later. Bye.